Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Saturday. And I, as promised, am reading on Uncle Gary. And for the purposes of the reading, I have the Shadowland Tarot on the tarot table. I do enjoy reading with this deck. I know it's very vulgar, it's very garish, but so is Uncle Gary. He is the shadow of the Goldsmith family, Gary Goldsmith, Carol Middleton's brother, her younger brother. He's had his own scandals, the Villa Bang Bang. He's been in trouble with the law. As I say, he is a bit of a shadow character in the Middleton psyche. You know, the embarrassment, and that's what a shadow really is. He's the thing that expresses what we're all ashamed of and wish to hide. A very basic explanation of what a shadow really is. The thing that you're ashamed of and want to hide, and then somebody else has to act it out until you integrate it into yourself and you make your peace with the embarrassing parts of your psyche. So that's my little very basic explanation, incredibly basic. Shadowland Tarot on the tarot table. I'm doing a 5-card reading on Uncle Gary. We're going to talk about this latest article that he allegedly, one more shuffle apparently, he allegedly has written. I say allegedly because I'm going to ask if he in fact wrote it in the Daily Mail. It was very well written. It was very funny. It was very succinct. It said all the things that I think all of us would like to say about Harry's wretched book. And so there it was in the Daily Mail today, item by item, blow by blow, telling what wonderful people the Middletons are, and Catherine and all the rest of it. And so we're going to have a look and see, first of all, did Uncle Gary actually write this piece himself? How does Catherine feel about it? Did she think, oh no, I can't deal with this anymore, not another embarrassment, losing my voice? Or was she secretly pleased? Yay, hooray, Uncle Gary's standing up for me, saying the things that I would like to say about the situation, but can't because I'm too well bred and I'm the Princess of Wales. Did Carol Middleton put him up to this, is what I want to know, the hidden energy over there. And the outcome in Montecito, or wherever the Harkles are hunkered down at the moment, hiding from the flood and the deluge and the criticism, because there is just a deluge of criticism at the moment for Harry and his book, even though he's threatening us with book 2. Oh no. But anyway, we'll read on that maybe tomorrow. But that's Uncle Gary. That's the 5-card reading. Do I need to say anything else? Yes, I do. I need to remind you this is just a tarot reading, entertainment purposes, or my opinion or speculation. I read on the royals because they're an archetypal family and we can learn from archetypes. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Please form your own opinions about Uncle Gary and all the things that are in this reading and in my channel generally. And out comes the underlying energy, the Stika in reverse. That is the Fool. The Fool in reverse. And that's Uncle Gary. He's not an Aries. I think he's a Taurus, actually. But he is the buffoon character in the family. He is the one he can make these reckless statements, because when the Fool is in reverse, it's reckless energy. It's rash. It's being kind of willful and just doing something anyway. So that's Uncle Gary's energy sitting there, Fool in reverse, the Stika in reverse, the embarrassing uncle, basically, who's opened his big mouth and a cringe, but maybe not. And so the reason for doing this reading is the maybe not point. So let's see the situation. Are we reading on what's the heart of the matter? What does universe want us to talk about? 8 of Cups in reverse. This is a family that is heartbroken. The 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups upright, somebody walking away from their heartache, their grief and their loss and their past and all the things that have hurt them, but they can't. This is heartache that goes on and on and on. The 8 of Cups in reverse. That's very serious. This is not a serious energy. This is bringing levity into a very serious situation. A situation where they're all absolutely racked with grief and guilt and sorrow and heartache and loss and all the negative emotions. And so this is why this was felt necessary, whether by just Uncle Gary or other people in the family. We don't know yet, but we're about to find out. So first question, is for a serious question of this 5-card reading. Those are the 5 cards. This is the underlying energy of all the 5 cards, just for those who are a bit confused. Question, did Uncle Gary write this all by himself? And send it into the Daily Mail and say, here. And we do actually get a 9 of Pentacles, which is the all by myself card. It's literally all by myself. Interestingly, and it's Taurus energy, Pentacles, Earth sign, just vaguely Taurus energy, even though it's a rather curious creature there in the 9 of Pentacles. That is somebody who you could describe as Uncle Gary. It's a bit of a lush energy. He's extremely wealthy, apparently. He does live the good life. He's financially independent. He is, he does like, by the sounds of things, from what I've seen, what I've read, very little, but just going on what I vaguely know about him, he does seem to like the good things in life. And there it is, the 9 of Pentacles, Uncle Gary all by himself, put pen to paper or finger to keyboard and wrote this rather, I have to say, riveting piece. So, how did Catherine feel when she read it? Was it, oh no, I'll have to get on the phone to Uncle Gary and tell him to shut up, or disappear forever, or how did she feel? Well, she couldn't care, so much mortification now. Yeah, she's not pleased about it. She's not. 3 of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups is friends and having a good time, party time with Uncle Gary. And apparently there was quite a lot of party time with Uncle Gary in the past, but not now. This is, oh no, yeah, she is embarrassed. She is embarrassed. I wish he'd just focus on his life over there and his party lifestyle and just stay out of my life. I'm saying it probably more cruelly than she would be thinking it, because I don't think she is capable of cruel and nasty thoughts to that extent about her own family. I just think, yeah, Uncle Gary, maybe you had too many whiskies or whatever Uncle Gary likes to drink, and then got on your computer and decided to write this piece, and wish you hadn't. So no, I'm not getting her being secretly pleased about it and ha ha ha, as I would be if I were her. But then of course that's why I'm not her, because I wouldn't be able to keep my trap shut. So Carol. Did Carol Middleton have anything to do with this behind the scenes? Did she whisper in his ear and say, Gary, why don't you defend our girl? Or something like that. Was Carol horrified? What's the story? Oops. No, I don't know which way this came out. But it doesn't really matter, because the 5 of Cups. I can't replay the video while I'm recording, obviously. So I have no idea, you know, and I don't know, because it went spinning in my hand. But 5 of Cups, she's very upset. But I wouldn't say 5 of Cups got on the phone to Uncle Gary and said, oi, how about I dictate and you take notes, or I'm very good at shorthand, apparently. And so I'll write down things and then I'll dictate, that's how it'll go. No, this is not a collaboration card. She's really, really hurt. We're getting hurt here. We've got the 8 of Cups and the 5 of Cups. She is really hurt on behalf of her daughter. Incredibly, I don't blame her. As I say, I think I said it in the previous reading, not this one. I'd be on my broomstick by now. I would have had enough. But very, very hard for her to deal with this injustice, this hurt that's not only going towards her daughter and her family, but her grandchildren are going to be hurt by this when they work out what's going on. They're going to be absolutely brokenhearted and devastated that something like this could happen in their own family with their Uncle Harold. But anyway, so no, I'm getting this is all Gary's fine idea. How is this being received in Montecito or wherever they are? Gary's attack. Don't like it. 5 of Wands. Think it's dirty. If anyone interprets this incorrectly, as I did, and was my motivation for doing this reading, was to check whether my suspicion that this might have been a plot That's what motivated me to do it. But if anyone shares my sentiment, it would be the one in Montecito, or the two in Montecito, who would think that this is a dirty tricks campaign. And I'm stumbling over myself because my mind is going 12 million miles an hour right now, and I can only speak so fast. Five of Wands in reverse, they think that this is a setup. This is absolutely a hit piece, cooked up by the Middleton clan to insult them. Because the Five of Wands is a fighting card, but it's a competition card. It's a dirty tricks. It's ugly. It's competition gone wrong in a family. It's literally what it is. So they think the worst of the situation, just as I did before I did this reading. But I'm being told by the cards that they are wrong in their speculation. And this really was just good old Uncle Gary, who maybe had a few under the belt before he took out his computer and set to it his laptop and decided to write a Daily Mail. But anyway, good for Uncle Gary, is what I say, for being the Fool in reverse and for telling it like it is when no one else can and everyone else is caught up in their pain of this situation. Sometimes somebody has to act the fool to unblock the energy, to send the energy somewhere else, to process the energy and send it in a different direction. And that's what Uncle Gary is doing. So good for him, in my opinion. That's the reading. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.